clips right here. Let me go ahead and show you what I found. We delivered our load. Now what? Hey YouTube, welcome back to another video here at Truggin Live. So we are currently here in Mesquite, Texas, and I got updates for you guys, man. It's been kind of a little bit of a hectic morning for me. I've been up since 6 o'clock in the morning. We were able to successfully deliver our load there in Garland, and I just did the drop and hook here in Mesquite. I was actually able to find a load already. Bonham, Texas to Sulphur Flats, Texas. That's kind of, excuse me, close to the house, and it's paying pretty good. It's going to be a heavy load due to the fact that I've been having issues, you know, with that turbo speed sensor. On that trip yesterday, it only came on once, and it hasn't came back since, but you know, I'm a little bit leery on it. That next load that I'm picking up is a super heavy load. It's 44,000 pounds or whatever. So what I went ahead and did is, since I'm close to a Freightliner right now, I went ahead and called to see if they have a sensor in stock. And surprisingly, it's not too expensive. I mean, it is expensive, but it's not crazy expensive. It's 280 bucks. Let's just call it $300, right? So what my theory behind it is, I want to have some sort of insurance policy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to install it yet, but I want to have it on the truck, because since we're picking up that other load and it's heavy, if I have an issue with it, then at least at this point, I'll have the sensor on board to where I can just pull. It don't matter where it happens. You know what I mean? Pull over somewhere, change it out real quick, and we're back in business. You know what I'm saying? So, but if not, if everything continues to go good or whatever, then I'll just go ahead and go to the house and I'll put the old one on, and I'll have two options. Either I can keep this one as a spare and just spend the 300 bucks, or I could just return it and get my money back, since it's going to be an unopened package or whatever. So, but I want to have some sort of insurance policy, you know, that we're good to go. Because if I go get my load right now, I'm going to go first to the Freightliner to get the part. Because once I'm loaded, something happens, this thing starts acting up or whatever, where it's not working correctly, then I'm SOL. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, as of right now, she's good to go. We're here at the customer. So I'm going to go ahead and head out to the Freightliner and get this part, and then I think we should be good to go. Oh, look at this guy. Come on, dude. 635 South. There we go. So this is adding about a 30-minute detour to me, guys. I could have done it on the way down, because I'm gonna have to come back down again. It's gonna be like northeast of Dallas where I'm gonna be picking up, so I'm gonna be passing through here again. But again, man, this is my insurance policy. I'd rather have that sensor on board, because once I pick up that load, like I said, it's heavy. If she starts acting up, then I'm gonna be regretting not have picked up this sensor and have it on board. As long as I have it on board, then we're golden. You know what I mean? I can pretty much stop wherever and change it. I got everything I need except the part. So to me, it's worth getting the sensor first, so that I know we're good. You know what I mean? I could have easily just gone to pick up the load and then just pick it up on the way down. But I don't know, man. That's just me. Everybody does things differently. I just rather be on the side of caution, because if it starts acting up to where we lose power or anything like that, well, now I'm stuck on the side of the road when I could have just had the part with me and fix the issue and go. So that's how I do things. Everybody does things differently. You guys can do it different or disagree with me or whatever, but at the end of the day, I'm the one that has to pay the tow bill. I'm the one that has to pay repairs. I'm the one that has to pay parts. You know what I mean? So that's the way I do it. I'd rather just have that peace of mind knowing I have the part on board. I'm not going to mess with it right now, because like I said, it is working right now. But if it fails, well, now we got our plan B. Instead of being, you know, shit out of luck. just waiting. All right, guys, so we are still on the way to the customer, and she's giving me the yellow middle finger right now. She just turned on again. It had just finished doing a regen, and like maybe about a minute later. Golly, come on, dude. About a minute later or whatever, the light turned on, and it's still on now as we roll. I don't feel a difference in the truck. It's running the same. That happened to me on the way down here, where it turned on for a little while and then it just like went off again. So that's the reason why I wanted to get the sensor and have it on board, because you know, I wanted to just be prepared. So right now, like, it sucks. I'm gonna continue to roll right now, but if it doesn't turn on and it's staying on, then I'm just gonna go ahead and pull over in some sort of truck stop or whatever in a rest area, and I'm just gonna go ahead and swap it out. That's the reason why I wanted to have it on board, because I didn't want to be, you know, pretty much SOL wherever I'm at, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna go ahead and continue rolling here, guys, and we'll see you when we're at the customer. Oh my god. Ugh. So we already got here, guys, to the customer. I'm waiting for them to load me up right now. The target for today is just to try to get through Dallas before traffic hits. I currently have 8 hours available on my driving time, so I think I'll probably be able to make it like almost all the way over there from here, I believe. Let's see, it is 599 miles, so 600 miles or whatever, and it has up until 3 o'clock in the afternoon. That's literally going to leave me from the house about maybe an hour and a half away, so that's good. Hopefully everything's good. I need to figure out where the hell I'm going to scale this load out, because I know it's going to be heavy. I didn't see a scale here or anything. I'll ask them, but I'm going to go ahead and work on that, and I'll get back to you guys. So we are here at the place to pick up. I don't know, I think we're picking up totes. We'll see what they load us up with.
Take my hand if you dare to stay. Feel the rush, take my breath away. If we fall, then we fall in flames. One more time, here we go again. Under the lights, we are transcending. Gravity pulls the rhythm like stars, we're never ending. We burn so bright, baby, the dawn is getting closer. Come near before it's over, we shine like supernovas.
Alright guys, I guess you can see right there the check engine light is still on. Alright guys, so here I have my multimeter. This is what the sensor looks like right here. I'm not going to really show you guys how to do it there in the turbo, guys, but really all you guys got to do is just, there's a bolt right there. You just literally take the bolt, you pop it off, and then you just literally connect this to the connector and just route your wire wherever it is you're, you know, just follow the path. And that's pretty much it. It comes with these bolts. These go into the actuator, but I'm not going to do that because it has these clips. I'm just going to leave the clips there and then just slide the wire on it. So I'll just keep that as spare right there or whatever the case may be. But I'm going to go ahead and ohm this out for you guys. See if I can hold the camera somehow. There we go. You guys can look at this. Set you guys up here real quick. So like I said, I went ahead and looked at the resistance values, and it should be between 600 and 1600, I think it said. I'll put it up on the screen. So we're gonna go ahead and connect our probes. If I can get them in there. Bing. No, that's touching. Let's see. As you guys can see right there, guys, we're getting 0.9912 kilo ohms. So that would fall within spec of the new one or whatever the case. Oh, obviously it's new, right? But you know, I just want to get a baseline. I even wrote it down here in my box. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to test the one that's on there right now, but I'm going to let it cool down because right now it's going to be hot like crazy. And then I'm going to test the one at the house. So we know that if it was giving us a different value from that, then more than likely that was our case. That'll be our verification. All right, guys, as you guys can see right there, brand new sensor. I'm going to give you guys a minute to go ahead and look at that part right there. I was actually able to figure out exactly what the problem was, guys. I'm going to give you guys a hint. Pay attention to these clips right here. Let me go ahead and show you what I found. Okay, so here's the old sensor right here. If you guys remember about those clips, that's where this wire hangs on to. Normally it has like this Tessa tape type thing, but they're in the wrong position. So what I went ahead and did is I went ahead and put Tessa tape around it before I put those clips on it. But this is what I found. Now I know for sure this was definitely the problem. And I didn't see it because I didn't remove the clip. Look at that, guys. Yep. That was definitely the problem. Is this thing focusing? Hold on. It was completely tore into it. That's why it was so intermittent. One of them was like almost like all the way through. But that was definitely the cause of the problem, guys. I went ahead and reset the codes right now. I'm going to go ahead and fire it up and let's go ahead and check that turbo speed. All right, guys, let's go ahead and confirm our work. As you guys can see right there, it's at 6,945 RPM and that's at idle. Let's go ahead and bump the idle up. Oh yeah, see, I knew I was right. I was right along that area. So just at 900 RPM, guys, the turbo is already at 27,000. 27,880. It's right around there. So you guys can just imagine, you know, those usually go up to about 100,000 once you're under a load. So I'm pretty happy right now. I'm tired. You know, I didn't really want to do this right now or whatever. You know, tomorrow I got to wake up and go deliver our load. But at least it gives me something less to do while I'm at the house. And now I'm pretty confident, like 100% sure that was definitely the problem. It didn't occur to check to me right now until, you know, when I was doing the rest of the wiring or whatever. It was just hidden behind those clamps or whatever. And well, now I know another area where I need to look at or whatever, you know. But that's definitely working correctly now. And I'm a pretty happy guy. So I'm going to go take a shower, guys, and we'll catch you guys tomorrow morning. Good morning, YouTube. We're in the West Texas oil fields, almost hitting Andrews, Texas, here on Highway 176. Brings back memories. I used to run these roads quite a bit when I was hauling oil. It's been a minute since I've been on these roads. It's just open, dry, hot-ass desert that smells nothing but like oil and H2S. It's got that distinct smell in the air when you're hauling oil. Right now we're going to go through a couple of batteries. For those of you who have never been in the oil field or don't know nothing about oil, a battery is just basically a big ass tank that holds oil. They're big cylinder, big ass steel tanks. So in the oil field we call them batteries. So truck is running fantastic, guys. That was definitely the problem. when I was checking the wiring, the first on that video that you guys saw me looking at the wiring, I did check the wire harness for the sensor, but I never took it off the clip, and it was literally hiding right behind the clip. The actual clip is what tore it. So that would definitely make sense. I'm just really surprised that it wasn't showing short. But nevertheless, we got it. I mean, it ended up costing me some money. That sensor is actually still repairable. I could just cut it and solder the wires and just fix it, which is probably what I'm gonna do. There's no sense in throwing it away if the actual sensor itself is working. The wiring was causing the issue. So I'll probably fix it, and I'll have 2 spares. Never know, there might be a driver in need at a truck stop or something like that that has the same engine. You know, it's happened to me before where someone needs a filter or something, and you know, and they're in a really bad spot or whatever. You know, if I can help someone out, I will. Usually I won't give it to them. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on what it is. You know, but if it's something that's, you know, new or anything like that, I'll just be like, you know, just give me what I paid for it, just so I can replace it, and we're good. You know, I don't like, whoa, you know, if a filter's $20, I'm not like, hey, give me $100 just because they need it. You know what I mean? I'll just be like, just give me the $20 just so I can buy another one. I know how it feels when you're having issues, and now these days, man, drivers just pass you by. Back in the day when I was driving, you would break down on the side of the road, and at least some person would stop and at least ask if you're okay. Now it's just like, hew, hew, hew. Times have changed. This is the only thing that I don't like about these Texas highways, guys, is, you know, it's just one lane, and you gotta be on your toes and paying attention not only to what you're doing but what that other side is doing. You know, I've seen some very bad wrecks on this highway at my time when I was in the oil field, and most times they weren't survivable. So you hit this stretch of highway right here is 75 miles an hour. That's the speed limit. You know, I travel at no more than 68 miles an hour is usually what I always go, but you never know, man. Like right here at this little intersection, right? Boom, someone blew, either I blow a tire or he blows a tire or whatever. It's gonna be a bad day. So it makes me a little nervous on this little highways and stuff. You just have to be alert to kind of what's going on and stuff, you know? Especially like this, you constantly have cars passing you right here. And at least this guy left me enough room, but some of them just, as soon as they pass you, bam, they're like right there in the front of your bumper. Here comes another one. Well, you guys enjoy the oil field. I'll bring you guys back when we're going in the middle of nowhere. We're in the Guadalupe Mountains. Sometimes you don't really realize how massive these windmills are until you're like right next to one. They're pretty massive. I remember I had this well one time when I was doing in the oil field that the battery was really like right next to it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, you know, I mean, I know it had some distance, but like it was literally like right there, and like I was standing underneath it, and it's massive. Sometimes when you look at them from a distance, you just don't realize how really big they are, but they're huge. You know, I know that some of you guys may have seen when the truckers are hauling the blades, and they're, you know, when they're on the ground, they're huge. Now imagine that tower. I know they do it in pieces. They don't do it all in one piece because it's just way too big. I don't know what the distance from the ground to the point of where the blades connect to. I would probably have to say that they're maybe, what, 300 feet? I don't know. If any of you guys down in the comments know, comments. If any of you guys know, comment it down below on how high those windmills are. Just something I found a little interesting. This is one thing that I hate about New Mexico. You're out of these country roads in the middle of nowhere, and they got this 55-mile-an-hour bullshit, man. All right, guys, we are almost to our customer. You guys were able to see the Guadalupe Mountains. That is precisely why I didn't want to be having a turbo issue, because I was full throttle going up those hills. Then using my J's going down. I mean, it's not like a super steep slope, but you don't have it controlled, and you could definitely have some issues. So we are looking for Texas 54 South, which is going to be a left-hand turn for us. Man, it really is in the middle of nowhere. Goodness gracious. Let's see. Last thing I want to do is pass it, so I'm going to start slowing down. Showing us that we're getting real close. There it is. There's a sign right there. JCT Texas 54. Good deal. This will be a left-hand turn for us. It's time to go to no man's land. All right. Got another 6.5 miles to go. He said for me to look for a big ass sign that said let's see. He said for me to look for a big ass sign that said Stockyard on it and turn left. So we are definitely in the middle of nothing. Surrounded by the mountains. At least on the way home from here, I'm going to be coming back north here and then make the left on 62 180 right there. That'll take me straight to the house, but at least I'll be empty, so it won't be so rough on the truck, since we won't have no weight on it. He's already called me like 2 or 3 times, like, where's your 20? Where's your 20? I'm like, I'm going, man. It just takes a little time to get over there once, I'm going in the mountains and stuff, it's heavy. I'm glad it wasn't 44,000 though. Although they say 30, see the document they showed me says 30, and the document that I have, my bill, says 44,000. And then the product in the back says like around 30 something thousand. So I'm thinking I'm probably like 35. It doesn't feel like 30,000. It feels a little bit heavier. You kind of get to know your shipments and stuff like that when you've been doing them for a while. So it doesn't feel like a 30,000 pound load. Normally it doesn't slow me down that much. I mean, it is in Detroit. She's a workhorse and stuff, but she's lacking sometimes in the power department when I'm super heavy. All right, this thing says that we're getting close. I had just put it through coordinates. I looked it up online and it was giving me 2 locations. It was giving me this one, but like not where it was supposed to. And then one of them down there, like south of Monaghan, south of Van, like by 10. So when I talked to the guy, he sent me GPS coordinates, and that's what we're following right now. I feel like I'm in the old days of doing oil field. This is exactly what you do in the oil field right here, man, in the middle of nowhere. This is one area you definitely don't want to have issues with your truck, not only because you're in the middle of nowhere, but as you guys can see right here, there's not really a big ass shoulder. I guess the only plus is, there's not an extravagant amount of traffic around here, which is good, but it's also bad, because if you need help, hardly anybody passes. All right, we got 2.3 miles left according to the Google machine. Yeah, man. Stuff I get myself into sometimes. It's all good. In the neighborhood. Was paying pretty good, and it's leaving me practically, to the house. Like, I think from here to the house, I think it's like an hour and a half. We'll find out once we're gonna leave. I literally just have like 1 bar of service and no data connection. I had downloaded the map before I came over here. I think it's going to be those buildings that we see right there to the left. We've got 0.9 miles. Let's go ahead and start slowing this bad boy down. We should be on the queue. There we go. Let's see. Is it here or is it not here? 3, 3, 2, 1. Or is it those other ones over there? Well, that's a gate that's closed, and it doesn't say stockyard on it, so it's not that one. And we got 351. It's gonna be these other ones over here. In circumstances like this, I got directions from the guy Pretty much that's what he told me. It's just the gate's gonna say Stuttgart on it with GPS coordinates, but the Google machine kind of went a little haywire on me, and it was letting me know it was that gate right there. But obviously that wasn't the case. So we'll just keep going more over here. See a pickup truck going over there, so I'm thinking that it's probably gonna be here. Let's see here. Yep, stockyard. It's definitely right here. Yepers. This is definitely the place right here. Delivery entrance. Excellent. That wasn't too bad. Google machine there had a little bit of a fart right there. Let's go off-roading a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and get with whoever I need to get here, guys. And we'll catch you right now when I get empty and go to the house. So right now we're just waiting on the point of contact to come here. And I guess they're gonna take me, I don't know if they're gonna take me somewhere over there, but we're like literally in the middle of nowhere, guys. The middle of the mountain. Good news is that definitely took care of the problem. We had to go through those mountains like I was saying, and I'm glad that I was able to fix it. So I think they're coming. Alright guys, so they're gonna go ahead and have me follow this guy. Sure did. We're gonna play a little bit of follow the leader. Just take it out. Take it out easy. Last thing I want to do is get stuck. Break something. I guess they're gonna have them like out on the field or something. Maybe not. Have like I guess they have like another pad or something here. I'll ask them what it's for. I'm kind of curious to see what it is. The UN number is on there, but I didn't look it up. But I mean, I know I can get the chemical name or whatever it is, right? But I'm gonna ask them what is it that they're looking for. I mean, that they're using it for. You know what I mean? I guess they really needed it because, like, he wasn't on my case or nothing. He was just like, "What's your training? I just want to make sure that someone's there to help you when I'm there." And, you know, I don't mind that at all. That's pretty sweet. It's better than going to a stupid warehouse and waiting 10 million years to get a door and everything, you know? Like, with stuff like this, it's like they're waiting on you, you know what I mean? So, that's pretty cool. That big ass forklift there. Let's see. Okay, let me see how he wants me. See? Okay, straight. Okay, gotcha. I was asking him how he wants it. Give me a second. Damn, I guess it's gonna be a big group of guys there. What other way, guys? Alright guys, so we safely made it to the house, finally, man. And yeah, everything turned out good. Everything's working correctly. So I'm gonna get my ass to the house. I'm about fed the up of being in this truck right now. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to get the hell out of here and go and relax for 2 days, because now I gotta go work on Friday again. So appreciate you guys watching. Give me all, thumbs up, all that crap or whatever, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.
Like, share, and subscribe.